What's going on? Did you cheat on me? As your best friend, you need boundaries. She's suffocating you. Stand up for yourself.
Whenever I try and do that, Claire says I'm being toxic, so.
That's what's up. Maybe we need to break up with him.
In person over Thanksgiving break.
And then we'll have the rest of college to have fun and have sex with other people and strangers. And
oh, yeah, I get it, I get
have
it.
sex
I
with
get
them.
it.
Well, I don't know if on first read I saw myself in Jamie, but I think in playing her and in talking about her, now I see a lot of myself in her. And I don't know what that says about me or what state I was in when I was reading it, to be quite honest, but I was like, oh, this is a really fun, amazing comedy and beautiful, smart people are involved. Of course I want to do it. And yeah, then really kind of getting into the weeds of who she was and why she is the way she is, I started to relate more and more. That's kind of how it goes for me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Ben, I think there's a little bit of Ben sprinkled in me, for sure.
Yeah.
You know? I relate on the sensitive aspect, for sure, no doubt. I'm sensitive.
Sensey boy.
Oh,
That's a
but-
beautiful thing.
But yeah, yeah, it's sprinkled all around, I think, you know?
Yeah.
In the simplest way, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think so. I think we were kind of instant friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like by the time that we were both in New Jersey together, after we had one chemistry read, I was like, this is my Neeks.
Yeah,
Like, I love this person. And it was pretty instant.
I got a text from Keeks like that right after the chemistry read that night.
Yeah. I think we FaceTimed. Maybe?
I guarantee.
I think,
bet we
knowing you,
FaceTimed.
I know you FaceTimed me, that's for
I
sure.
probably did FaceTime.
Hopefully I picked up, because I get scared of FaceTime sometimes.
I know.
But no, yeah, it was pretty instant. And I think having Jordan and Dan on set there was also nice, because there was sort of some mirrors.
And a
going
reference
on.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
When are you guys going to take your road trip like Jordan and Dan did?
I know.
Well,
Gotta
dude,
do
we
it.
were talking
We
about it.
were talking about it yesterday with Caleb.
Caleb and Keeks, I think, are gonna drive along the coast
Yeah.
and swoop me up in SF.
Yep.
And then where the hell did you say we're gonna go?
We're gonna go to Maine.
Maine.
We're gonna go to Maine.
It was Maine. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. I feel like a lot of us have lived it, and I loved the idea that we were subverting and sort of being a little twisty with it. I thought it was fun. And also, I think it really is, it can still be a happily ever after and a happy ending, even if people don't end up together. I mean, these characters, this is for the best in this film, and I think that that's also what we were trying to say, is that it doesn't just end in like a blowout fight. They're not friends.
Mm-mm.
It's just, you know, they're meant to be one thing.
Yeah.
And that's best.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was hinted at throughout the movie a little bit that these two might end up together, right? And you know, it's definitely little bits and pieces there. So all that tension comes into play in that one little disaster night, and you know, we kiss, and then it's kind of leaves the audience as like, what, like, oh, I know how this plays out. You're gonna. No, wait, I'm saying too much. I don't want to spoil it.
No, well, what I will say about that scene is that we shot it at the very end of a very long night, and the sun was coming up, so we didn't have. There were constraints in timing, so it was going to be a couple shots. Then they ended up just doing like oneer for it, kind of a push in, and I think even the first couple times we did it, we had like a little bit of a trepidatious heck.
Mhm.
And Jordan came in there. I was like, guys, you gotta make out. you gotta make out.
Yeah.
And that was the one that made it in, because I think they kind of go for it, and then they really go for it, and then I really go for it.
Yeah, Keeks
If you
Keeks, we
want
need
it.
more tongue. We need more tongue.
Yeah, you see that tongue, and we heard the audience gasp when we watched it.
It was like, oh.
Oh.
Oh. Changing the script, man.
Felt good. It felt fun. It felt totally right for the characters too, and I think that's what makes me happiest. Is, I mean, I've played characters that have not had very happy endings, so to sort of land the plane smoothly, and let both of the characters end up great friends in a place that is good for them and where they're evolving and growing felt really good.
Yeah,
Felt really good.
totally.
Yeah. But Jordan had an idea. She wanted us to recreate it. It was Halloween, and
Last second.
it was like very last minute. We just felt
Yeah,
felt the need.
Jordan went to like a Gap out there or something and just got like identical
Yeah.
stuff to it.
It's definitely a love letter, in a lot of ways to great buddy comedies and amazing rom-coms, and then it also has its own fun new little spin. I don't know who I'd be without my friends. I love my friends so much. They're a part of my family and the best. Friends are life. Friends are life. I said this once in an interview. They won't stop making fun of me for it, but I said friends are life, and you know what? I stand by it. Friends are.
You guys stand 10 toes down on that one. Friends are life, and that's a key thing for the movie.
It
That's a
is
key point.
true, and I think it's beautiful, and I think friendships are so important and meaningful, and the ones in this film in particular are. And I'm happy, and always, it's always a joy to do a friend love story.
Yeah.